Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Psychology Mythbusting. Today we'll be covering the widespread belief that opposites attract in romantic relationships. I think we can all easily recall movies where the protagonist, usually a balding, slightly overweight man in their mid-30s, finds himself hopelessly alone or romantically unfulfilled. Now, him not being the most social of people, the movie will usually then have him run into a highly attractive female, usually significantly younger, who radiates confidence, energy, and general friendliness. After the two haphazardly run into each other, causing some sort of paper or grocery bag spill, some small talk will commence. We learn that while our protagonist is a staunch conservative, the female that he ran into happens to be a flaming liberal. He tends to be a shut-in, while she tends to be a social butterfly. Although he takes a shot in asking her out, she politely tells him she's seeing someone else. Through a series of confusing and convoluted events, the two eventually end up falling in love, and their opposite tendencies seem to enhance and keep the two together rather than rip them apart. Now, this makes for a great popcorn movie and reinforces a concept that gives us hope for finding love in unexpected places. And not only that, but this seems to answer our desires to have someone that completes us. If you are for some reason doubting that this myth permeates our society almost entirely, I will patiently give the screen an adequate amount of time to pan by all of the examples of movies that are built on the concept that opposites do indeed attract. If you're really doubtful, I'll include a link in the description of this video linking to websites dedicated to this concept. In addition to these websites and movies, one doctor who runs a website by the name of Soul Match has stated that it is written into the laws of the universe that only opposites can attract in relationships. Additionally, he claims that compatibility is grounds for boredom. The statistics seem to back up that this belief is widespread, as in one survey as many as 77% of undergraduate students agreed that opposites attract in relationships. When asking why people believe this notion, many will say that compatibility is grounds for boredom, as the Dear Doctor did, while having opposite personality traits, perspectives, and so on will spice up and keep the relationship alive and burning. It seems completely plausible, and you may even think back to a couple of friends in your own life who dated that didn't seem to have anything in common, but somehow still kept together. So, what is the truth? Despite this deeply rooted cultural belief, study after study has found that people with similar personality traits are more likely to be attracted to one another than people who have differing traits. In a study conducted by Morell, Twillman, and Sullaway, Type A personalities, that is, hard-driving, competitive, conscious of time, and hostile, were found to prefer, drumroll please, Type A's. In addition to this, marriages, when examining the Big 5 factor personality traits, abbreviated CANU, conscientiousness was found to be a strong predictor for marital satisfaction. Essentially, this means that if one person exudes discipline, acts dutifully, and creates and sticks to plans, while the other does not, the relationship will tend to falter. If you'd like to learn more about the Big 5 personality traits, please see the description section for an article and a quiz in your own Big 5 personality traits. But to get back to the topic on hand, I would like to ask you to conceptualize for a moment and try to answer for yourself if you think that you would get along better with someone who answers 6 out of 10 political questions similar to you, or if you think you would get along and be attracted to someone who answers only 3 of 10 political questions similar to you. The answer as to who you would be more attracted to in this situation should be fairly obvious here. This hypothetical has been well studied and documented, and that similar people tend to be attracted to one another. Additionally, dissimilarity between people tends to predict strongly if they won't get along. In fact, dissimilarity more strongly predicts lack of attraction than similarity predicts attraction, sources cited below. So while this myth is mostly false, it's possible that it's rooted in a kernel of truth. Specifically, it has been found that a few minor differences between partners can be just enough to spice up a relationship. However, this finding is not nearly as pivotal or foundational in relationship success than some might have you believe. At the end of the day, what people look for in their partners, despite that people don't always know what they want and how they want it, is similarity. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you have anything to say about this topic, feel free to comment in the comment section below. And I will see you all next time. Ciao.